Alright, you guys, let's get the rest of these sheets on here and finish the wall. Alright, there's the process for that, which went a whole lot smoother than I thought it was going to. Just had to get that sheet up to the height I wanted. It wasn't quite level, so I clamped one side and would raise and lower the winch to kind of, level that out to where I want it. A couple tacks, held it in place. Tack, 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 tack. Just use a clamp here and there, but really all it seems like I need to do is just push in with my arm a little bit or something. Don't really need to be clamped everywhere, but it was handy to hold it in place. And yeah, tack, tack, tack all the way up the sides along the top. not bad. That probably only took me 30 to 45 minutes to get that up there. It's one hardcore looking beast right there. I like it. I like it a lot. I wish I could just leave the tacks. Those look cool. I guess if I wanted that look, I could have gone with the rivets, but yeah, I like welding. So yeah, well, let's get up some more panels. Alright you guys, we are at our last full sheet. Got a pretty big chunk right here with a smaller piece missing, but yep, that's our last full sheet too. So yeah, we might need to get a couple more sheets for the floor, or All right, you guys, there it is. The steel beast. She has arisen. You'll see it soon enough, Bailey. If I let you out, you're gonna run away and then I'm in trouble. The dog is an escape artist. Boy, that is looking so awesome. I want to keep it just like this. Clean steel. We'll try that for the next steel RV I build. That is freaking cool. Need to cut a little piece for down here. This is just going to be welded up. These are going to have pieces cut, and then I'll figure out a way to mount them. I was thinking about putting hinges on, but it's not going to be an area I get into very often at all, if ever. So I'll probably just make panels that screw on, that bolt on and bolt off. So a little panel to cut there. Need to make the doors. Rain is just a few days away, so I'm gonna finish up a couple other things like pulling in the sides with the magnets to pulling it, pull them up flush against the cross beams there, and get those tacked on just for a little more support in the middle of these big panels that can be pulled in. Look at that! Patches, you're coming back! I almost want to bring my bed in here and just start sleeping in it ahead of schedule. Oh, see, yeah, the vents are not cut yet. I realized that when I was putting the sheets up, I could probably just put the whole sheet up and then cut out the holes later. We'll drill a hole in each corner of these openings and then draw a line between those holes on the outside, and I'll just take the angle grinder and cut them open for winter. Just gonna leave them like that. Cut them out next chance I get. But right now I'm going to focus on some of the little things like pulling in the panels and welding those. I'll have to go around here and just tack them up, maybe do some little thicker stitches. This is getting a little work up here. I tack weld this, but it was bubbled out. And so I'm cutting the tacks. I'm gonna pull that back in because it's bugging me. It's only in this little spot right here, so that's another little adjustment to job I will be doing. And this, I've decided to cut the back end. It is just, now that the RV is close to completion, or at least we can see the shape of it, it's, the overhang for this flatbed idea is just crazy. That is just a massive overhang. So I'm gonna cut it back to actually here, I think. Because I think that'll just be a good distance. I can move the air tank back and still have room to install the air compressor. And then use this as the back, where I can mount some taillights, turn signals, etc. Remount. We'll cut this off and re-weld this hitch, but up at the frame height. I don't like how it's so low. So maybe that'll get me down far enough so I can start going more places. At least I will get around in the parking lots easier. And that idea actually makes me very happy, because this thing is long. It's very long, and now now that we have just a pickup bed on the back, it's like just looking kind of weird with that extreme overhang from the back tires there. So yeah, we're going to chop, bring that back, put the hitch on up higher at the frame where I think it should be. It's probably put down here because they didn't have any other choice. Yeah, because the bumper's right there, so we'll probably do a custom bumper for the back. But isn't that cool? I'm going to enjoy the heck out of that before it rusts up. And it'll probably get a little more warpy looking when I go around tack welding stuff or stitching stuff. Maybe, I don't know. It's doing I'm doing it better with the tacks, you know. Like before I wasn't, I think I was spacing out my tack welds too far, and the sheets just didn't have enough support when I was welding in the stitch welds, and things worked really bad on that roof. Things seem to be going a whole lot better with the extra tack welds. Yeah, just a couple small jobs. Got 3 days of nice weather, and then we'll be getting back to the rain finally. Wow, we had a late summer. We had a late start to the summer and a late end to it, which is awesome because I got a lot more done thanks to it. Now, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to get it reskinned and I could work inside. I'm going to get a new tarp, one that fits a little bit better instead of this massive thing that's actually has a bunch of holes in it now that Patches is all sharp around the edges. So yeah, I need a tarp that doesn't leak, and then we'll still put that over it. I need to like tape the corners, get some duct tape on the corners or something, because they're, you know, when the wind blows, the tug's hard enough to tear. So yeah, a few days to get some small jobs done, maybe. I am so burnt out. This is the hardest I've ever worked in my entire life. I was had maximum motivation, maybe too much, maybe rushed it a little here, and maybe if I took my time on that roof, that would have turned out better. I was trying to fill these. This is kind of how it looked on the roof with these gaps, and I was just trying to fill the whole, you know, seam at once, but that put way too much heat down on the roof. So for gaps like this, we'll do a bead and a bead. All right, you guys, stay tuned. We got a little more coming up before winter hits. A couple small jobs. Probably be working under the tarp here and there. We need to do a cold start and get the blood flowing through Patches again. She's been sitting for a while, so it's about time to get her running. So we'll just hook her up to a battery, just enough to get her started. See how she sounds. See how she's feeling. Yeah, I wanted to paint. I got all that paint, and now I'm thinking I got no motivation for painting. I think I'm gonna take these last 3 days just to take it easy on the small jobs, and then I'll wait till the next dry season to paint, because I'll need a good stretch of time to do all that, get things painted and let it dry. So I'll hold on to the paint. Maybe we'll do a little bit on the inside here. I'd like to get some of that rusty metal primer onto this older stuff. I actually might cut this step out. Actually, I'm pretty sure I am going to cut this step out and just put a piece in and make that flush. I'm gonna cut off this. I'm gonna cut off this bar and just make it look exactly like the passenger side here. I might run another bar at the wheel, top of the wheel height there, so I have something to mount a panel to and have a fender kind of thing going on, or outside fender. So yeah, we'll cut up a little things here and there, a couple small jobs, and get it running. Get as much done under the tarp when it's raining. Still got lots more coming up. Stay tuned, everybody. Lots coming up. We even got some reviews coming. Some related products for the RV living life or off-grid living. Some winter projects, generator projects. Oh boy, that was a long summer. I was thinking it was going to be a very short summer because of the late start we got. Freaking awesome. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Mad Patches.